All right, so, sometimes the internet just throws these weird trends at us,
Right.
and you can't help but kind of get sucked in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So today we're gonna do a deep dive on one of these internet trends. Um, I'm talking about Milo,
Milo.
the monkey
That's it. Yeah.
from Guyana. Have you heard about this?
Oh, yeah.
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 So for those of you who haven't, basically it's this monkey
Right.
who went missing.
I'm missing, yeah.
And there's this whole meme.
Rollo, run.
Run.
Rollo.
Run.
Yeah.
Run. Yeah. Like,
Encouraging him to escape.
to escape. Yeah. To run away.
Right.
But
But like you said, there's
it's always more to it
more to
than
it.
meets the eye. Right.
Absolutely. And
Well,
this one's pretty interesting.
Yeah. We're going to dig a little deeper and see what we can find out.
See what's really going on.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, just to kind of set this stage, the initial story that was kind of going around was that there was a home invasion.
Yeah, just the loyal companion protecting his owner
Right. Protecting the owner
during this home invasion.
during the home invasion. And then he ran away.
Yeah, escaped to safety, and everyone was rooting for him and sharing his picture,
Yeah. Hoping he'd be reunited with his owner.
hoping for the happy reunion.
Yeah, exactly. And then things start to take a little bit of a turn.
Well, yeah, because was he a beloved pet or was he being mistreated?
Right.
We start to get these questions about his living conditions. Was he chained up?
Was he actually a beloved pet?
Right. Was he poorly fed?
Yeah.
Some people were even claiming to have seen him mistreated
Oh, wow.
before he went missing. So it really kind of turned the whole narrative on its head.
Right.
And suddenly the run, Milo, run takes on a whole new meaning.
Totally. Yeah. Like instead of running to safety, it's like,
Right. It's like he's breaking free.
yeah, he's escaping
Yeah.
this bad situation. So what kind of like evidence or like
Well, there was this anonymous tip that came out that
Yeah.
claimed that Milo was mainly being fed like bread and Coca-Cola.
bread and Coca-Cola.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
That's terrible.
And possibly being mistreated.
Wow. So then you've got like this whole debate online, right?
Oh, yeah.
The people who are like, yeah, like, we need to save Milo.
Not just for Milo.
And the other people who are like, no, this is just a pet that ran away.
Right. The owner's claiming that he was a beloved helper.
Right.
Even helped feed the other pets.
Right. So how do you even begin to sort through all of that?
Well, and that's where things get really tricky with social media, right? Because
Yeah.
it's designed to amplify these emotional stories.
Right.
And, when something like this happens, it's like wildfire.
Yeah.
And it's hard to know what to believe.
Yeah. And then you get into this thing where people are only seeing information that
Confirms
their beliefs.
Yeah.
So if you already believe that Milo was being mistreated,
Right.
you're gonna click on those stories,
Right.
and you're gonna see that information.
Right. And then the algorithm just feeds you more of that.
Feeds you more.
And then you're just
and then you're in an echo chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's hard to even
Break out of that.
and see the other side.
Yeah. And so like what's really interesting to me is that despite all of this,
Right.
the memes just kept going.
Oh yeah. Run, Milo, run.
Yeah, like people were still using it.
Still sharing it, still
Yeah.
making jokes about it.
Right. Even though the whole narrative
Even though it's a much more serious
more serious.
and complex situation than it initially appeared.
Right. So do you think like people were just using it as like a way to kind of
I think people just latch on to what they want to believe, whether that's the hero monkey or the
the symbol of rebellion?
the symbol of rebellion, yeah.
Right.
And memes are really good at doing that.
Right.
They simplify these complex issues.
Right.
They make them easily shareable.
Right.
But in this case, I think the humor surrounding "Run, Milo, run," it shouldn't distract us
Right.
from those serious questions,
Yeah, like about responsible pet ownership.
especially when it comes to exotic animals.
Yeah. I mean, owning a monkey.
Right.
It's not like owning a dog or a cat.
Right. You can't just
Right.
give them a bowl of food and put them in the backyard.
Right. So what are like some of the things people should consider? I mean, they require specialized care.
Right.
They need special diets,
Right.
specialized environments to thrive.
Right. And there's also the legal and ethical implications to consider.
Right.
It's a huge responsibility to own a primate like Milo.
Yeah. So where do things stand now with Milo?
Well, the search is still ongoing.
Really?
But like I said, the owner's denying all the allegations of abuse and maintains that he was a beloved helper. And so the truth is still it's
kind of a mystery.
It's a mystery, yeah. And we may never know what truly happened or what his life was really like.
Yeah. And I think that's a really important point to take away from all of this. Like,
we got to be careful about jumping to conclusions, especially on social media, where things can change so quickly.
Yeah, and there's always multiple sides to every story.
Absolutely.
And sometimes the most important voices are the ones that we can't hear.
Right.
Right. So, I keep thinking, like, what if we could ask Milo?
Right. What would he say? What was he really feeling?
Yeah.
What was his experience?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something to think about.
It is something to think about. So I guess at the end of the day, this isn't just about a missing monkey.
No.
It's about
so much more.
It's about how we use social media.
Right.
How we think about responsible pet ownership.
Right.
And how we discern truth.
Especially in the digital age.
Especially in the digital age?
Yeah. It's
a lot to unpack.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack. Well, thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
On this deep dive into the world of Milo.
Milo the monkey.
Milo the monkey. And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Sounds good.
Into something else strange and wonderful on the internet.
Always something.
Always something.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
You too.